Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we are going to be having a look at the brand new
Pure Upright.
Yes, it's another virtual piano, and it's a nice one. But first, we're going to kick off with a track, a brand new release, a debut release by Valerie Bart. This is her first album. This is a track from it. It is called Spiderwebs. Let's do it. Hello, welcome to the show. That was Valerie Bart. That is her first release, and she's normally an acoustic guitarist, yeah, singer-songwriter, but she decided to release her first thing on DistroKid and do a random electronic album. So good stuff. That was called Spider's Web, I do believe. Spider Webs. And speaking of Valerie, she is coming on the show this week for an interview. We had her on the show a few weeks ago for the opening hour. But she'll be on again for an interview this week, which will be sponsored by DistroKid. Speaking of which, the irony, the way the universe works, yeah? So we had her on doing a live show, and she was sponsored by DistroKid. That show was sponsored by DistroKid. She signed up after that show. She released an EP, and now she's coming on here again to talk about a new album through DistroKid. That's being sponsored by DistroKid again. Anyway, it's going to be cool. My name's Jade. There you go. Welcome to the show. And I want to welcome some new Wart Warriors to the channel. If you want to become a Wart Warrior, there's a link in the description now. So even if you're on a mobile device, there's a link which you can click and it'll take you to the page to join up for $1 a month. You can become a Wart Warrior and get a whole bunch of cool emojis of your own face. And I want to welcome a couple of new Wart Warriors, Joe and Barry Glenn, welcome aboard, and Ivan Idea. So if you look, I've swapped out the emojis again today. So there's a Joe and Barry Glenn emoji in there and stuff like that if you want to play around with those. Awesome. Where am I? What's going on? I've got to catch up. Yeah, welcome to the show. Today, we are going to be looking at Pure Upright, which is the successor to Pure Piano. It is, well, it's not a successor. It is something different entirely. But we'll be having a play around with that very shortly. And yes, Thomas has found the Joe and Barry Glenn emojis. So I'm a bit flustered. During that song, I had to run downstairs and grab my vape. Lucky I've got a wireless microphone because I could do that. And I left my vape downstairs in the kitchen. Let's say hello to everybody who's here today, shall we? And we'll close that out. Let's say hello to you all. Thank you for being here today, of course. David Collette, hello, my friend. Thomas Christ is here. Cy, effing good to see you. I saw Thomas Gillane. Hello, Thomas. What is happening? Well, I thought I'd see you here today. There's a piano involved, of course. Who else do I see in the magic mirror? Scott Borthwick is here. Hello to you, my friend. I could be down in the kitchen, Thomas, doing a show, absolutely. I could be anywhere I want doing a show. I have a wireless microphone. Happy days. Good to see you, Scott. Joe and Barry Glenn are here. I think I saw Barry as well. John Frank Songs, welcome to you. Good to see you. Scrolling through comments here. It doesn't help me with the comments. They go dark once I use them. Once I click on them once. Mark Rowe, hello. Mark Rowe is here as well. Yesterday was a really big day for me. We had 100 episodes on the Patreon, which was really cool. And again, I want to thank all my Patreons for your endless support. Couldn't do all of this without you. You guys are amazing. You rock my world. There's Barry. Have I got... Man, Leela's here as well. I can't be here today because I'm working again, hosting a birthday karaoke. A party for an assisted living group in the park. Nice. Good job, Leila. Don't steal. Leila, steal their teeth and bring them back for me. Bring them back. Thanks, Mark, for suggesting to hit the like button. Do it if you only do it if you like. Don't do it if you don't like. Hello, Nino Beats. Welcome to you. I think I've got most of you here. Alrighty. So there's a bunch of there's a bunch of price drops we can cover before we get into today's show. Yes. Here we go. Euclidean is on sale from 4 Pockets from $8.99 to $6.99. Thomas, I'm well. How am I saying this? I'm well. I had COVID while Mum was sick. COVID was all right. Mum is not the best, but slowly getting better. I'm glad she's getting better. That's a good sign. I didn't even know you had COVID. Maybe I should check my messages more. But good to see you as well, Thomas. It's always good to see you here. All right, Bass Leveler is on sale, $5.99, $3.99. One thing that's not on here that I know is on sale at the moment is an app that I may be doing this week. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I still haven't decided. So Sunriser is on sale. Sunriser is actually on sale as well from the creator of Drambo. It's like $4.99 US. So I know that's on sale. Yes, indeed. It hasn't made the list here. Thank you, Nino, for pointing that out. Yes, but I will be either doing a show on it this week or early next week. I'm not sure yet. Terra Pro is on sale, $14.99 Aphelion, vocal soloist, multi-track recorder. All the Bleach stuff is like 50% off too. Let's go over the page. And what I can tell you too, hello Audible Video. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. Agonizer on sale. All the Swam instruments have got a discount on too as well. So good stuff there. Beathawk's still on sale. Ravenscroft's still on sale too, remember? Ravenscroft. And today's app that we're looking at is on sale as well. It's brand new, but it is on sale. And here it is here. Pure Upright is the app that we are looking at today, and it is a upright piano, and it is on sale at 50% until the 5th of September. So $14.99 USD, and that will double. It will double. See you later, Mark. It will double. So if you're going to want to get this, you're going to want to do it before September 5, or be at your own peril. Yes, indeed. All right, so I have something that I prepared earlier. Hopefully it all works. I'm just going to close out some things, make sure everything's kind of not taking up resources. So, as you can see here, I have 4 instances of progressions by 4 Pockets, which is amazing. And I have 2 instances of pure upright and 1 instance of iSymphonic. And I'm just going to kick back and I'm going to play this so you can hear what these pianos sound like. Now, they do have a bit of black hole on, and this piano here actually has, if I go into the effects, I've got some delay on here. I'm using the delay in here, which is synced up to the song. So just so you know what effects are on this. And let's have a play, shall we? This is something I knocked up in about, 25 minutes last night. So enjoy. This is the beautiful sounds that this piano will create. fun stuff, yeah. Progressions, man, really. For someone like me who's shit on keys, it really makes life fun and really nice sounding pianos here. I'll show you what I did to get this. So this is my master. So the way I set up progressions too is my first one up the top here is always my master. It's what I create everything in. So here's where my song is. And you can see I've got an intro in here. I've got a verse. I've got a pre. I've got a chorus. And even a post in there as well. And then you go into your conductor, put it all together, and then send it off into your full song. So this is always my main palette. And then I normally open up multiple versions here and then just sync this. So I go over to here and sync everything to the other versions. So they're all sunk, and then I go into the other versions and vary them up and add arpeggiators and strums and all this kind of stuff. And while we are in here, before we go on, I just want to bring up this because it's really incredible. I meant to show it on the Patreon yesterday, but I hadn't updated it, had I? Because I'm a dick. But here in progressions now, you can go up here and hit export song, and you can export one of your instances of progressions as a PDF. And look how beautiful this is. Let's just call it demo and hit export. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. It gives you the entire conductor layout. Hello, Mars Capone. Gives you the entire conductor layout with all your chords, right? Beautiful. And then fancy pants, schmancy pants. Look at this. You even get the chord charts. Look at that. Look at how delightful that is. Delightful. It's delightful. Just really, really beautiful stuff. And then you can export this, save it as you want. So you can export it to a location, save it as a PDF. Really wonderful stuff. Or you can export the MIDI as well. So we can close this, and you would have seen up here, we can hit export song and just hit export to MIDI. And this is what I did with this particular song last night. I just exported one of them. So think about this. Like what's cool about it is I've got 4 instances here. I just go into each one and export the MIDI from each one of them. And then over here in audio share, here's that MIDI. There it is. And then I can just drag and drop that into GarageBand. So here's a really intuitive way to use AUM to create your projects and then just drag the MIDI over into GarageBand. Or you can just load an instance of it into GarageBand. So you've got multiple ways you can use this. It's very clever. Anyway, getting back to our app that we're supposed to be looking at. I know, going on about, I keep calling it Euclidean. Why do I call progressions Euclidean? It's a problem. It's a disease. It's taking over my brain. I don't know why I'm doing it. All right, so what I'm going to do is we'll just take these tracks out of here, and we'll remove these piano tracks, these pure uprights, and let's have a look at it. What's it do? So if you've got pure piano, it's going to be a very familiar look because it looks virtually the same. So nice and simple interface, and you can see you've got this morphing pad here, much like pure piano. We can morph the sounds around, and we'll hit play so you can hear the sounds morphing around. We'll start off with that. Shall we use this track? What's going on? Why am I not getting any sound out of it? Do I have to go back to the start? That would help. No. What is happening? What is going on? What am I doing? Did I turn it down? That would probably be why. No. You know what we'll do? We'll do this. We'll clear this out. Goodbye to you, sir. And I'll load in this other one I have here. I have this upright demo, which only has one instance. And what I have next to it, you should see, is an instance of pure piano and Ravenscroft. So we can do a comparison. Here we go. So this is just straight in the middle, straight up the guts. Up the guts, man. And we'll go through these morphs so you can hear the difference. The top one is a cinematic. We'll go over to the right next. We've got a detuned. We've got a nice bright one down here. Really good for, like Mars has written here, sometimes I like to stack different pianos. Really good for if you want notes to cut through. If you may be using like pure piano for the main bass line, and then have this one for these arpeggiated notes. Then we have a gated. So we have this gated tone down here. If we add some reverb to this, you can get some really interesting sounds. Then down the bottom we have a vintage. And to the left bottom, I really like this one. This is the intimate one. This is really interesting. The next one, I didn't really like this on pure piano, but on this one I really like it. This is the pads. There's something weird, different about this that I like it more. It sounds really cathedral-ish. Really nice. The intimate one gives you monkeypox, says Audible Video. Not according to right-wingers. And then you've got your reverse. It does sound like an organ, doesn't it, Thomas? Then we have our reverse. I think I've got to go back to the start. And what's really cool about this Morph Pad is that you can morph between sounds. Really, really nice sounds. You know what I'd love? The ability to, I don't know if you can do it, but the ability to automate and have these automate between like a pattern. If you get it like going in a circle like this and set up your little nodes so they were, in a pattern that you liked, to be able to automate, that would be really interesting. I don't know if you can do it. Audible, do you know if you can do it? Not an LFO, just like an automate. So you could just automate this. So it's just going between the stuff like this. So set up an automation track. So, hey, Papa Tom. Hope you're doing good. And Russ. Hello, Russ. I don't think I said hello to you, Russ. So, but you're not stuck with these little nodes being in this place. You can edit them as well. So this was something you can, I guess you can do it with CCs. You could do that. So if you click on the little pencil over here, you can move these around. So you don't have to, you're not stuck into this world of everything being the way it is. So you can move the reverse down the bottom there with the intimate, and we could put the pad here. So you're getting all these different, we could add the detune down here. So instead, Now when I hit play, so you've got total freedom to edit this how you want. Or even bring the gated over here. So that's nice. Nice little feature there. You've got the power to manipulate how you would like. Hello, Gary Hubbs. Good to see you. All right, what else is in here? I'll turn this down a bit and we'll leave it playing kind of thing. We have effects built in here as well. So make sure that all the effects are turned off here. You've got an EQ. Now with all of these effects, so when you click on the effects tab here, it opens up this page and all your effects are found down the side. So this is your EQ, your reverb, and your delay. And for each of these, it is locked to the Morph Pad. So the Morph Pad, you'll notice here, if I go to the cinematic, whoops, you'll see the reverb here will be different for each Morph Pad, each little node. Now, if I turn off this little button on each of these, so there's up the top, there's that little button here, I can control these individually. So once I turn this off, this EQ, now I can mess with the mids, the lows, and high. But as soon as I turn it back on, it locks back to the pad that the particular sound that we have. So there's your EQ, and you can turn it off altogether. If you don't want it on, you can cut it out the mix. Use your own AUV3, you know, totally up to you. Same with the reverb. Hello, Jerry Gomes. We can change the time of the reverb and the amount. So you got a nice reverb in there as well. You're going to get sick of hearing this piano, I'll tell you what. Plus we have a delay, so you can sync the delay to your DAW nice and easily. And we can turn off the control pad for this as well. How nice is that? So just with a bit of delay, we've made this incredibly boring music that I made sound more interesting. And at any time we can turn this off and go back to the Morph Pad. There you go. Yes, timeless does work as well too. So here are your three sections. So you've got your EQ, your reverb, and delay. Super good. Let's talk about the velocity response. So this down here on the side here, here's your velocity response. And we can change the velocity response, the curve of the velocity of the piano, yeah? So you can see when I turn up the curve here, we're getting a harder play. What's going on? Camp G May. We can bring down that velocity. So if you're looking for a softer play, and you've got some presets here, so soft, which doesn't sound that soft to me. It's the opposite. Just think about the opposite. Harder, mate. Harder. Harder. And here's just a fixed value which you can fuck around with yourself, yeah? So there's your velocity response. You also have some master. You've got a master tuning of here. If you want to fuck around with the tuning and go from 440 hertz, whatever you like, you can transpose as well. Go back here. So we've gone down a semitone. So you can control all that stuff from here, and I'm assuming you can go to a full octave. And you've got your musical tuning down here, which you can play with yourself as well. We'll go back to 0. So there's quite a bunch of nice functions in here. Hello, Mr. Back from Doing Time. You're back from Doing Time. Now, here is the section that I have turned down for this particular mix. You can add your key noise to these pianos. So basically, if you're playing a piano, we'll stop this for now. If you're playing a real piano and you're miking it up, so if say you've got an upright piano, you've got a microphone, you're miking up that piano, you will normally pick up the sound of the pedal noise and the key noise of the actual keys being played. This allows you to do that. And if we bring in here my actual key, you should be able to hear, if you listen really closely. We'll go back to our sound in the middle here. So listen, when I let go of the keys, you'll hear you can hear the thud of the pedal coming off. And you can decide if you want that or not. That's totally a stylistic choice. So this is under, down over here, this is under mechanics. And you can control the key noise separately than the pedal noise. So when I'm lifting off the keys now, if I show you here, but if we add our key noise back, you can hear that little thud under there, just for authenticity, yeah? That's what this is for. So you can remove those if you want. It's totally up to you. You have a master volume here as well. So you can keep the volume up nice and loud, whatever you'd like. And we have a little settings section here. So we have a voice mode. Voice mode is set to minimum. Liquid mode will be disabled. So we don't want to do that. We want to leave it as it is. You've got your master, you've got a volume here as well. You can turn off the liquid morph. So if we go back to our morphing screen, did that do it? Let's hit play. You can select MIDI channels. You've got a factory reset, pretty standard stuff. Nothing too hard to get a grip around there. And you've got some presets as well. So you can save your own presets too, nice and easily. So now that we have, let's go down here. And I can save a preset nice and easily by hitting save. You're running Pure as a plugin, so there you have to do it in a standalone version to save presets. See, I didn't even know that. I'm learning too. All good. And that's about it. The little E up the top just gives you some information about the app up here. That's it. It's pretty simple stuff. I think I've covered everything in here. You got a little I button over here, which, again, gives you some information about the Morph Pad, how to use it. So this is your little help menu, if you want to get to that. Nice little help menu built in. Lovely. So Thomas Galeen says he's going to make some presets for it. Please share them, Thomas, and I'll share them on the channel if that's something you want to do, like I did with your your Ravenscroft presets. In fact, any one of you guys, if you make presets, send them to me and I'll push them here on the channel. If I already have pure piano from before, is this something so different that I should fork out the bucks? Let's talk about that, shall we? Because I have an instance of pure piano, I have an instance of Ravenscroft, and we're going to have a listen to the difference between them. So remember, this is an upright piano, so you're going to get a brighter sound from this. It's more used for rock and pop. It's not a grand piano. It's completely different. And we're going to bounce between them, and you should hear, I'm going to make sure these are all set to the middle. So we've got no effects on them or anything like that. So this is just your basic presets. So you can hear what is happening between them. So here is our pure upright. Let's jump over to pure piano. So instantly you can hear a much deeper kind of bass in there. These are all set at the same level. I mean, clearly, because a upright piano, as you may know, or may not know, I don't know, isn't upright. It doesn't have the depth of a grand piano to have all that power and bass. How low can you go? Let's listen to Ravenscroft. So this is just set on what you open up. When you open up Ravenscroft, I've made no changes. I had both on then, sorry. I've got them all on there. What am I doing? Here's Ravenscroft. Hello, Omni. It's amazing. The upright actually sounds quite mellow and chilled, just sitting there. Sounds quite soothing. Let's change it to chords. So this is the chords. It has a bass note in it. Open chords. We've got a medium complexity. Yes, we're in an F sharp minor scale. And this is upright. Let's scoot over to a strummer of this. So we've got a strummer pattern here. This is pure upright we're listening to now. Pure piano now. That's why I had this. That wasn't a good thing there. So I had the velocity set to soft on the upright. My bad. Having a moment. we're on Ravenscroft now. Let's see what you guys are writing about this. I'd use the upright for intimate or calmer music. Pure piano and Ravenscroft would be better for intense playing, yes. I could hear a Jade ballad to this progression. You missed out on me. I had this song, I played this whole piece at the start, so let's go back to pure. I'll never go soft on you, Jerry. Never. Hello, Lily Pillies, Manny. So, yeah, that's I can hear the difference between them. You know, there's a very. I agree with Thomas. I would use the softer stuff for the. The thing is, you know, not everybody has all the monies in the world. We all don't have the monies in the world, and you know, I'm at an advantage here because I get sent these to review. So, what would I use? What would I use? In my opinion, it's. I have the luxury of being able to choose any one of them because. You know, a lot of the time I use a pure piano, and for the longest time I've been using Ravenscroft. I'll show you. I use Ravenscroft for some softer stuff because, as Thomas Gillane mentioned, he's made some presets, and as you can see down here, these are Thomas Gillane's presets, and I love this one that he's made called Pretty Mellow. So we'll just load that one up, have a listen to this. And we're back on pure upright now. This is the cinematic. Compared to the cinematic on pure piano, let's listen to the difference. And again, you can hear, if you listen closely, I've got the pedals turned on, this one. So you can hear the pedal keys and the pedal going, the keys and the pedals. Thank you, Sai, for posting that. Now we're on Ravenscroft. I mean, the beautiful thing about both pure piano and pure upright is the ability to change them to sound as you like. With the when we go in here, with our velocity responses, yeah. it's, what I find interesting is when you change the Morph Pad, some of them you can hear the piano keys a little bit more and the pedals a little bit more than others. Like this vintage one, you can definitely hear those the keys. What else do we have in effects on here? So we've got a delay on here. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't see anything like that. Maybe hit up the dev Omni for that. Yeah, look, it was an issue, and I'm glad for that 2 size put here. I'm just glad that they allow you to alter the noise levels of the keys, because it was one of the reasons that stopped me from using the original Pure Piano, because not all the time do I want the keys in there. And I guess it's a style choice. It's totally up to you if you think that it's going to work for you. There are songs I've kept the keys in there, and for some songs I was using Pure Piano. And back when you couldn't remove the key noises, I just had to use Ravenscroft, because I say I had to use Ravenscroft like it's some kind of downstep. I mean, we live in amazing times, folks, because let's not shit in anyone's pocket here. All 3 of these are fucking amazing, very high quality stuff. The one thing I will let you know, which I think is important, if you are running an older iPad, say something like a 2017 iPad, be aware, running multiple instances of any of these, any 3 of them, right, you will run into problems. So they are a little bit intensive, especially both these two. I can't remember. I think Ravenscroft is kind of the same too, from past experience. So if you're using GarageBand and say you've got 3 tracks of pure upright or pure piano running in GarageBand, on like a 2017 iPad, you will get the doom, what we all hate to see. I'm not even going to say it because it will happen. But yeah, so you have to be aware, if you're using Cubasis too, like on an older iPad, you will need to freeze tracks. And same with GarageBand. If you've got, say, 4 of these running, you will need to do a merge, because you will get the evil spinning hatred message of doom that optimizing performance. There it is. So you said it. You said the evil words. So yeah, just be aware of it. But new iPads will be fine, but anything older will be a problem. So just absolutely keep it in the back of your mind. It is a thing. It is a thing, and it will come to get you. So look, I think that's it. I think we've covered everything for this app. The price of it, remember, it is on sale. So it's on sale until September the 5th. So you've got plenty of time to make a decision. It is currently $14.99 US. It will go up double that. It is 50% off. Now, again, pay attention here. The size of this is 1.26 gigabytes. This ain't a small app. It's going to take up some space if you've got limited space. So, I mean, that's the thing with these apps. Why they have such amazing sounds is they take up space. So be aware of that too. It is what it is. They're beautiful sounds. Lovely. So, what are we going to go out with today? I'm going to load up that project again and bore you all shitless, and we'll go out with it and play it again. There it is, upright demo. Yeah, it's a lot of gigabytes, Thomas Christ. It is a lot of gigabytes. Thank you, David Collette, as always. And keep paying attention, guys, to progressions because there's more stuff coming. There's more stuff coming with progressions. I hear on the grapevine there's more things coming for progressions. It just keeps getting better and 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 better. Because it's betterer. It's really betterer. It's good stuff. What's happening tomorrow? What can I let you know about tomorrow? Oh, what's in my Photos app today? All right, there's nothing bad in there. Tomorrow we're looking at LumaFusion again. We are doing tomorrow a complete guide to the timeline. So if you want to understand all the things that are in the timeline for LumaFusion, we'll be doing that. Yes. I'll have to keep you posted on the next 2 days after that, what's coming on the shows. But at the end of this week, we have Valerie Batts coming on the show with her endless creativity etched in her artistry, sponsored by DistroKid. So make sure you're here for that. We'll be talking about the launch of her debut album on DistroKid. And that should be nice, fun. Hey, I want to thank everybody who turned up yesterday for my debaucherous 60s karaoke show. Man, was that a struggle? It sure was. I don't know what's going on with this week's opening hour, but it'll be a surprise. Anyway, that is the show for today. I'm going to go out playing the track that we opened with. Thank you all for being here. Remember, you can become a Wart Warrior below with all the new emojis. Look at them all down there. We've got me, Thomas, Leila, Russ, Brad, Kim, Ivan Idea, Joan Barry Glenn, and Cy. And then they all are. Look at them all together holding hands. Good stuff. And let's go out with the song that I opened with today, that I made last night. And I will see you tomorrow. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Remember, mistakes make us better. And we all rise together. And adios, amigos. Bye-bye.